I am 24 years old. Right now, I am living in the Bangladesh refugee camp, especially in the camp number 13. I am living here as a genocide survivor. We are almost 2 years. We are living here in the Bangladesh refugee camp without any kind of the facility. We are not getting the refugee status by the Bangladesh government, but Bangladesh government recognize us as forcibly displaced and Myanmar national. That's why we are depend and we are getting the help from the international news and the aid agency and the UN. Right now, we did not get any kind of the proper education, healthcare, and the job here because we are not being recognized as a refugee status in here. That's why we cannot get this kind of the facility. If we are getting the refugee status, we can survive ourselves by formal education and healthcare and education. That's why if you did not if our repatriation is not possible as soon as possible, we should get the refugee status because we have the right to education here. If you did not get the education facility in here, our upcoming generation will be lost. That's why we are worried for our especially our upcoming generation education process. Another thing that is 4 decades we have been facing systematically persecution and genocide from the Burma government since in 1962 until now, but that's why more than 800,000 people were living in the Bangladesh refugee camp right now. This is the victim of the genocide survivor right now. Although the people who are living inside of the Arkan state, they did not have their right, they did not have even freedom, they cannot go to the market, they cannot go to the school for education. That's why they are suffering a lot of until they are suffering a lot of and the persecution. And the first vending mentioned, chairperson already mentioned genocide ongoing inside of the Arkan state. That's why we are most of the worry for the people who are living in the Arkan state right now. They are suffering like we are suffering in the Bangladesh right now. I want to tell something about the Bashel Sor. The Bashel Sor is not possible for us because it is very far away from the land area. That's why it is not possible for the human being to live here with the safety and dignity. Because actually it is the appear and MS recently it is not the graphical area to live the human being and peacefully and with the safety. Another thing that is it is we are very fear for our upcoming generation education, healthcare and security. It's just if we are really good there, it will be lost our generation. But I have the one question: why the government want to really good to ask there? It is my question. Another thing I want to share, which is the call the embassy. We never accept the embassy because we call it as a genocide card. That's why we cannot accept the embassy. And there is one the thing why Burma government trying to give that embassy to us. It is the one policy. Burma government trying to make us the foreigner by accepting an embassy. We are not foreigner, that's why it is not possible for us. The embassy is the foreigner. We are not foreigner. We are indigenous people of the Burma. We are ethnic group of the Burma. We are society of the Burma. That's why we are original citizen of the Burma. That's why we don't need to embassy. There is no law in the Burma about mention the embassy. Another thing I want to mention here, we are not seeking the new citizenship. We are trying and demand to restore our the citizenship right, which was until 1982 we got. That's why we are not new citizen of the Burma. We are original citizen of the Burma, officially recognized. I want to give some suggestion to the international community, including the Bangladesh and the Myanmar. If the Myanmar government want to repatriate us, they must be ensure our citizenship right and equal right, and they must ensure we have to right to our own place and own values. We have the right to protect our property. We need international protection. There is no safety for us inside of the Arakan State. That's why we did not ask the Burma government. We need international protection, especially for our repatriation process. The Burma government must be ensure and guarantee for our citizenship right. Thank you so much for watching my video.